What's up, like everybody? Like, my name's Data. I'm a content creator. I used to make a lot of videos like on another platform in China. Like this is not my first ever YouTube video, but like I haven't been doing YouTube for quite a while. Brief introduction of this channel myself. I've been playing competitive Pokemon and I've been playing like trade card games over the past I don't know how many years. So like this channel is mainly about Pokemon and the trade card game and the VGC. Also, I'm probably gonna update something related to um Withbound. So like if you're interested in any of those, hit subscribe down below. So what happened to this video is a couple friend of mine and me, we decided to create a draft league. And as far as I know, we created the first ever MB regulation draft league of all time. Basically, I did the draft board overnight on 17th of June when regulation MB was updated, and then we did the draft this Saturday going forward. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down the entire draft and commentating on what Pokemon has been drafted, why they're being drafted, and hopefully give you the insight of what to expect from this draft league. We're gonna update all the battles and videos, recap everything going forward. So joining by me today is the coach of Chocobon, a former national debate champion, my friend since high school, my man Roger. Say hi to the
Hello,
audience,
hello
Roger.
everyone. Hello everyone. My name's Roger. I'm the coach for Choco Bun. Uh, I don't know if I feel as confident about this draft league as I did my debate career, but I'm loving it so far. It's my first ever draft league. I mostly played Battle Stadium single. Not as popular a format in the West, but a lot of Chinese players and Japanese players enjoy it. My highest ranking Battle Stadium single in Scarlet Violet was around 300, 400 global, which was pretty nice. But I only hit that once, and that was my peak. So I don't know how well I'm going to do, especially in a doubles battle, especially in the draft league. I don't know how well I drafted, but I'm not going to give any spoilers. We can leave that till later.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it there. So, in
Yeah.
case anyone don't know what a draft league is, so a draft league is a special format of Pokemon, which is different from all the other formats like normal VGC tournament where you just pick the six best Pokemon you think and you lock into a team and you play it onwards. A draft league is a league where each Pokemon is unique to a team. So the players in draft league are usually named coaches. For example, like Roger's a coach for the team Chocoball. And we'll do snake draft, which means we have 8 players. So the first round will be picked from player number 1 to player number 8. And the second round will be player number 8 goes first, and player number 1 goes last. We'll do it like that. Third round will become like player number 1 goes first again. And we rank every single Pokemon from 1 point to 21 points. So the stronger a Pokemon is, it will worth more basically. For example, like let me think. For example, like things like Ninetale will worth 9 or 10 points. I forgot. But a Charizard will worth 21 points. Of course, Charizard is like by all
Of
means a better
course.
Pokemon than Ninetale, but you have to decide if you think Charizard worth maybe 2 times more than Ninetale. So that's a decision every coach has to make.
Hmm.
And we did get a lot of inspiration from a lot of other draft leagues, like DDL Draft League, Wolfies League. Shout out to all of them. But we also made some changes in our rules. The biggest change we decided is that we are not gonna distinguish Mega with non-Mega. So, for example, like in a lot of other draft leagues, they will distinguish Blastoise from Mega Blastoise. If you choose Blastoise, you cannot Mega Evolve. But if you choose Mega Blastoise, you have to hold the Mega Stone. There's a lot of other draft leagues do in Pokemon Champion. But we decided
Hmm.
to do it differently. We decided to say that if you choose a Pokemon with Mega Evolution, you are free to hold the Mega Stone, or you're free to hold other holding items. And you can decide it to Mega or non Mega in different battles. So basically, if you choose Charizard, you get access to the base Charizard, Charizard X, and Charizard Y all in one. Or if you choose if you choose Blastoise, you get Blastoise and Mega Blastoise all in one. So that's the main difference from our draft league to some other leagues. One other thing is like you can only use the drafted Pokemon, of course, and there's no trade. I know some draft leagues do like trade, let people change up the roster like in the middle of the round, in the middle of the league. We are not allowing people to do that. So like once you choose something, you're locked in for it for the rest of the league. Anything to add for the basic rules to understand draft league order? Is everything?
Yeah. No, I got everything. Yes.
Yes, that's basically what's happening.
It's really exciting because I'm sure a lot of you have seen Wolfie's Draft League, for example. This is a different format. I think having megas and non-megas considered as one Pokemon really highlights the flexibility that is inherent in the Draft League. For
Yes.
example, just speaking for Charizard, right? We can have Mega X Charizard, uh, physical attacker, pretty strong, bulkier. We have Mega Y Charizard, the one famous for sunny for sun teams and big damage, uh from either heat wave or even like solar beam into water types. And you can have, I'm not saying I recommend this, but you can technically have a solar power Charizard set if you want to, uh, with Life Orb doing big damage inside the sun. It's
Yes, of course.
possible.
It's possible,
So
yeah.
all these flexible options are really highlighted in this format, and I really like it.
Yes. And also like I've seen people in the Wolfies League and the other leagues, people just choose Pokemon like Mega Garchomp simply because it's a cheaper Garchomp and you're just locked into Mega Storm. But like in this format, you cannot save points by doing that. If you want Garchomp, you have to pay everything for the Garchomp.
If you want Garchomp, you gotta pay for the Garchomp. Like, come on,
Yes.
Garchomp is good enough. You gotta pay for the Garchomp.
Yes. And of course you get Mega Garchomp, but I don't think it's ever relevant. But like we'll see. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It
yeah.
does have an extremely high physical attack, despite being 10 points slower in speed. So you never know. It's possible.
Yeah. So we'll just get into the coaches once we get there, right? So for the first round by the way, we are planning for the season 2 when the next regulation hits. If you want to join us, I will leave a link to the Discord group. You can just join the Discord group or like message me. I don't know if you can message me on YouTube. Maybe you can, but like just join the Discord group. We're planning for season 2. Yeah. Yeah, so for the first pick of the first round of the first seed of Data's draft league, we have Team Cat 1
Swampert!
Swampert. So a little bit of the team and the coach. The coach's name is Jackie, and they're coming from a local car shop named Cat 1. They're located somewhere near First Markham Place in Markham, Ontario. They sell everything related to the card game, Pokemon, Earthbound, One Piece, Magic, or any accessories. If you're looking for anything, check out Cat One. So big shout out to them. And Jackie is the one from the store. Like he has a decent knowledge of Pokemon. Like his daily job or like his daily life will be related to Pokemon, sell and trade Pokemon cards here and there. So for sure he has a wide knowledge on different mons. So like he decided for the first ever pick, 18 points go for Swampert. Swampert is like an
Absolutely
old mega,
fine.
right? It was a mega beforehand, like that was
It is an
added.
old mega, but it got some new tricks.
Yes, it got Wave Crash, which is the
It got Wave Crash.
120 base power water type attack. Yes,
Yeah.
and
That
yeah,
makes a lot of difference. Like it's nothing to be laughed at. The previous biggest damage it could do, I think, in Rain was Liquidation, which was 85 base power. 120 base power is almost 1.5 times that. It is
yeah.
a crazy amount of damage.
Yes, like I think they can do waterfall and liquidation. I forgot which one was higher, but they're about the same. And they can wave
Mm.
crash, as Roger said, it's like 1.5 more damage to make. Also, like it has like I don't think the non-mega version is ever relevant. Like I don't think anyone is paying 18 power for the 18 points
Yeah,
for the
no,
normal version. Yeah.
probably damp would be tangentially useful if anyone's running explosion, but probably not.
Yeah, like if you're ever selected what if you're ever playing Swampert, you should use this megaform. Its ability swims a swift swim makes you double your speed under the wing, so you kind of have to pair it up with the wing team. Like I don't think it can work anywhere outside the wing. Like
In ring, it is a beast.
yes, because like in the wing you are basically 140 speed, which outspeeds I think vast majority of the Pokemon in the meta. There's only a few that can
Yes.
outspeed you, which aren't that relevant. I think the only relevant Mon that could outspeed Swim Swift, Swift Swim, Swampert was Dragapult, which is 142, which slightly
Oh,
outspeeded, but like any other stuff
there
was
are
so.
particular sets. I actually looked into this. There are particular sets that can be extremely useful for outspeeding, which is a Scarf Masquerada actually outspeeds Swift Swim
uh,
Swampert in ring.
Yeah, like you have to be very specific on your build here and there, but like
Yeah,
basically,
and
if you set it up, you're super fast. You have 150 base attack, everything, right?
I know this particularly because Swampert and Masquerada both pretty popular in Battle Stadium singles right now. And specifically, I think the Scarf Masquerada set is to counter the Swift Swim Swampert. If they
Swampert.
think they're faster, Flower Trick one shots them full health immediately.
Yes, because like speaking of Miosquada, like the I think the biggest weakness with Swampert first is like it has to work in the rain. Outside the rain, if you lose the battle war, like Swampert basically isn't that strong. That's the first thing. The second thing is it is 4 times weak to grass. Like
Oh
basically what
yes,
I think like in draft league is like anything with quadruple weaknesses, um, it's very easy to counter. So um if you have Swampert as your core or like your ace card, everyone is gonna bring the grass type attackers, but everyone is gonna bring some grass type moves just to knock out the Swampert, right?
you want to know something crazy?
Mm-hmm. What?
If
Yeah.
if they get Helping Hand and
Yeah.
in ring, a Wave Crash Swampert one shots most Whimsicott sets.
Yeah. 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 I think so. Yeah.
Helping
Whimsicott is
Hand
a
Wave
both.
Crash cleans up Whimsicott from uh water into grass. That is
Yeah.
actually insane. If
Yeah. It's
Whimsicott
literally.
doesn't invest in any bulk, delete it. 100% Oko.
Yeah. It's like its power level was pretty high. Um. Yeah, its power level is pretty high. Also, like its bulk is not that it's not too shabby. Like 110
No, not at
both
all.
one yeah
100,
110
100
defense
health,
and 110
110
special.
both defenses. Beautiful. It can
Yeah,
actually take some let's see. Let me run some calculations real quick.
I think it take most of the
It
like
probably can't take any grass type moves, but it can take some solid neutral moves,
yeah, I
you
think
know?
neutral moves it takes most of them. Yeah, I think it takes most
Yeah,
neutral moves. Yeah, like but grass type you really cannot take it. You're 4 times speed to it. Like
you can.
yeah,
If they have grass type moves, run, switch out,
yeah. I
flip
think
turn.
energy ball. Like I think like any Pokemon with like 3 digits special attack with energy ball could in theory knock out a Swampert. That's my guess. I haven't really
You
done the
you don't you
calculation.
don't even need you don't need 3 digits. Whimsicott with a 77 special attack with Giga Drain, uh
Yeah,
one shots Swampert Mega
so
with no health investment most of the time.
yeah, most of the time. Yeah, but like all in
Of
all,
course,
like
you want to have some bulk. But basically, if you see a grass type, flip
yeah,
turn,
have to run.
get out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to take it out before it can attack into you. We have to run. But like all in all, I
Yes.
think like what was the choice of Swampert? Like King Cat won this going for rain, and
Yeah.
it's a stable in the rain. It's very powerful attacker sweeper in the rain, and we
Absolutely.
could
It's going
expect
to be
some
a
rain
weather war.
pieces coming. Yeah. we could expect some rain pieces coming in the next few picks, right?
Oh yes.
Yes, and after the Swampert choice, the second pick from Team Toro PPY, who's also the coach. The coach also, like, his career was about Pokemon, and he's been playing a lot of competitive Pokemon, especially Sword and Shield era. So his
Mm,
second choice of the draft league goes to Metagross. Metagross
very,
was,
very powerful Pokemon.
yes, very powerful Pokemon. It was also like a mega, a returning mega from the previous era. Um, I think it was uh like I think Metagross seen more play in Arrow 7 other than Arrow 6. I think that's that's how I remember it. Because I think they did an
Mm,
update saying that beforehand there was like all the sequence of move was decided before the turn starts. So like if you Mega Evolve Metagross, you are locked into 770 speed on the turn, and they change it sometimes in I think it's on the moon, but I really cannot remember. But
mm.
Metagross was a powerful Mega Pokemon back in the day. Um, metal type, like Steel type, was really useful defensively, especially in draft league. It has a lot of resistance, and we don't have a lot of strong Steel types in the draft board, right?
Yeah, no.
Not many,
This is
yeah.
definitely one of the. This is definitely up there, and you definitely need steel types to handle the annoying fairies because Floette so far is still out there. Mega
Yeah.
Metagross one shots Floette 100% of the time with Bullet Punch. If the Floette doesn't have any bulk investment, that
Yes.
is pretty darn impressive. It does 110% to 130%, which is pretty impressive for Bullet Punch, a 40% base power move. Oh my god.
Yes. And this ability, like in the space form, like Clear Body makes you like not affected by Intimidate, which is one of the biggest weaknesses for any physical attacker. Also, like Loki, like before I was draft, I went into the draft. I was actually thinking about drafting Metagross with another Mega. And in some games, you can play Metagross just as Metagross, base form Metagross.
Yes, Clear
You hold a
Body
life
is
orb.
100% useful. Clear Body, so good.
Yes. Like 135 base attack was the same level as like Dragonite, Salamence, stuff like that, which is all
Yeah,
like very like heavy hitting Pokemon in earlier meta. Uh, yeah, basically. Also, like when you Mega Evolve, like Top Claw, which uh increase your damage output by 30%. And you get like 110 speed. 110 speed outspeeds a lot of Pokemon
yeah.
in
110 is
the
an amazing speed tier to be in this meta. It ties speed with Masquerada, and
no
that's pretty
Meowscarada is
impressive.
like 120, right? I think it's
Oh,
120.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah,
I was wrong. Uh,
yeah. But like you
yeah,
outspeed a lot of relevant stuff, like
it
Garchomp.
outspeeds Garchomp. It gets to do some interesting stuff, perhaps there. It outspeeds Mega Floette, which is
Yes,
102 also. It outspeeds Mega
Charizard.
Charizard.
Yes. So like that's
If
very
Mega
relevant.
Charizard is chipped, it can. If Mega Charizard is chipped by Stealth Rock, it can definitely kill it with Psychic Fang for sure.
Yes. And speak of Psychic Fan, this is something that can break through the wall, which with the returning of a few other supportive Pokemon, we could expect to see people set up the wall like more often than MA regulation. Like light
Mm,
screen, reflection. I think we'll see more of that, right?
we have some solid Prankstermons.
Yes. So all in all, like it's very well rounded. Like sometimes somehow you can even run the special attack meta goals, which is sometimes in draft league people do. Is to smoke the opponent into something they never expected. It's very, it's like
Perhaps.
yes, like 770, 700 base stats was like very solid, no matter how you build it, basically.
No matter how well, unless you're Garchomp Z.
Yeah, unless you're Gauchom, like yeah, like anything that doesn't like make you weaker into when you mega kind of works, right? Like
Yeah,
Garchomp is like
yeah.
the outlier.
The game devs just hate Garchomp. We thought the new Garchomp Mega was gonna be good until we realized they took away its Earth type.
Yeah.
That's ground type. Sorry, it's ground type. That's
So
terrifying. That's a crime. That's
yeah, so like
basically a crime.
yeah, so like this argument to make like Garchomp gets weaker when you Mega Evolve, but like that's not the case for Metagross. Metagross do get a lot of power when you
Oh
Mega
yes,
Evolve it.
absolutely.
Yes. And for the third pick, we have Coach Calvin from Toronto Star Raptors going for Star Raptors.
Oh my god, the new star on the block.
Yes. I think like recently, like Aaron Cybertron Zen has made a video on like Star Raptor teams, which kind of was like break the game again, like kinda, kinda,
Contrary is insane. Let me
yeah,
just say this right now. Contrary is an insane move, especially when you get Intimidate in your base form. Hello? That's an insane combo to have a useful base ability that turns into Contrary.
yeah. So like the other day I was talking to people, people all say like Star Raptors was kind of undervalued in this board. It should be at least like 18, something like that.
It should be 18. It
Yeah, but
actually I
like
agree.
we did it like the first day. No one knows how strong it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now well, it's we did it in one day. You know what? The board is good. If someone can take advantage of it, they take advantage of it.
yeah,
That's
of
all right.
course.
That's all right.
Yeah,
They're smart.
that's the beauty of Draft League, right?
Also, it's pretty bulky too. 85 HP, 100% in defense, 90% in special defense, and when you close combat, double defense goes up. And it's a
Yes,
solidly bulky Pokemon.
yes. It can gain a lot of bulk. If you don't take it out like as early as possible. If you let it like do close combat 2 to 3 times, it is impossible to remove.
Oh
Like
yes,
if you
absolutely.
if you pair it up with anything that can heal it, well, like I think it can heal itself, right?
Yes,
Yes,
it can roost.
it can roost.
Roosting
Yeah,
roosting Staraptor is insane.
yeah,
And if you pair it with a support Pokemon, to for redirection for something else, I don't know. How can you get past this? This is
yeah,
basically impossible.
yeah. So like if you pair it up with any supportive Pokemon that can possibly redirect or like heal it, and you let it do like close combat 2 to 3 times, it is impossible to remove. It is impossible. Yes.
Yeah. You want to know something else crazy?
What?
With 12 points on HP, with just
Mm-hmm.
12 points investment on HP, Mega Staraptor, after a single close combat, lives Mega Charizard wise Flamethrower.
Yeah, I can expect that. Yeah, yeah, it's very bulky. Yeah,
It is extremely bulky.
yeah, it is extremely bulky. Like I think you have to hit like I don't know, like you have to go overheat or something to take it out. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you try to figure out a way to chip it, Flamethrower, there's 84.3 to 100%. So it is basically impossible to KO unless you roll max. It is a bulky Pokemon. If you do 13 points, you are guaranteed to live 100% of the time. And for Flamethrower, maybe Weather Bolt can KO it.
Maybe, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I think the best way to take it out is because like fighting is weak to flying and weak to fairy, I think. So like maybe like a fairy type attack or like a flying type attack is a better way to take out Star Raptors if a team have it. But like basically with Star Raptor getting drafted, everyone needs to find a way to deal with it.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yes. Yeah, so yeah, so new star and everyone's very excited. I think recently, like I said earlier, like you can check out like Cybertron Zen's channel about like his Star Raptor team. Which he's a legend in the game, of course. He has more
Mm,
knowledge of how to build a Star Raptor than any of us did. If you want to try out a new Pokemon, definitely check out his channel. Shout out to him. I look up to him a lot. I get a lot of inspiration from this guy. He is a legend. Yeah,
yeah. He's a legend. He's a legend.
he's a legend. Yeah. As long as his what's the attack like whipsaw or something that burns your opponent
Sorry?
or willows up or something like
Oh,
the
Will-O-Wisp?
willow whips. Yeah, as long as
Ah,
that attack
yes. You can't get
connects.
burned. You cannot get burned if you're Star Raptor.
No, you can, right?
No, I know. You need to avoid it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean like you
Yeah.
know the joke of Cybertron, like he has that attack not connecting to him twice in the world championship, right?
You know, looking back so far on the three Pokemons that were picked
Yeah,
are all physical damage attackers. If
yeah.
someone picks the Pepper into these, that would be a killer.
That would be a killer, yes, yes. But like the thing is like a lot of those attacks needs to connect. So like Thunder Wave here and there, like a lot of the 90 accuracy attack needs to connect. I think like that's
Yeah,
a risk you're taking, but of course you can try to burn the Mon and you will dramatically limit damage output, of course.
yeah. Although Scovillain is, to be fair, 14 points, and it's really hard to draft into these specifically, particularly considering the Staraptor can just Brave Bird into Scovillain and one-shot it.
Yes, yes, yes. Like Scovillain would be the best anti physical attacker, but the thing is like you cannot rely on it all the time. You have to find
Yeah, no,
a
it's not
substitute
all
for
that
it.
reliable.
Yeah. So for the fourth pick, that really shocked me and a lot of other people in the league. Coach from Team 17,
Oh
because we
my
call him Mr.
god.
17. He go for Incineroar.
Oh my god. Okay, first, nobody's using Blaze. We can get that off the table.
Yes.
Intimidate Incineroar after the nerf, by the way, for 18 points. That's an expensive support to pick.
Yes. So like here's the thing. Like, we all know Incineroar is probably the single best Pokemon in competitive Pokemon history that's ever been created by Game Freak. The best one.
Digo,
Maybe.
yes.
Like, nearly like every time it is legal in the World Championship, it has an insane one in it. The thing is, it gets nerfed in Pokemon Champion, loses U-turn, it loses knockoff, which,
You don't get knockoff. That
yeah,
is huge.
yeah, which knows it a lot, which matters a lot because, of course, we don't get a Southwest right now in Champion, but we are gonna get it sometime, somehow, somewhat, someday. So without knockoff and U-turn, it's harder for Incineroar to run a Southwest in future format. It doesn't really change anything in this format specifically, but in future, like when we get the Southwest, losing U-turn will matter a lot.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
but losing knockoff is it hurts for Incineroar because
It
like right
hurts. It
now you
hurts
have to
pretty good.
run Straw Chomp,
I
right?
mean, it's always going to have Parting Shot,
Yeah.
Flare Blitz, Protect. Those three are pretty much set in stone. And the last one, sorry, I don't know what you picked for the last one. You're not going to have Darkest Lariat, are you?
I think people are running like Throat Chomp to stop all the voice type.
Hmm.
Yeah, voice type
That's fair.
attacks.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's
Especially
what
in
people are
double
running.
battles. In double battles, considering there is the presence uh of the giraffe, we have some solid throw chop utility going in.
Yes. So, but like all in all, like it's very powerful. Like you can fit it into every single team. Like I think like whatever team you drafted in the future, like for Team 17, you can always throw a
Hmm.
Incineroar in there, and it's never gonna be bad, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Incineroar is by far the best Intimidate Pokemon, but like we have other cheaper choices, say
we
Crocodile.
have way
The
cheaper choices.
Crocodile, right?
Let's face it. Even Staraptor is an intimidate Pokemon if you want to use it that way,
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah. Like
and it's 17 points.
17 points. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I mean like Incineroar gets so much supportive like potentials here and there, and it's like very
Yes,
bulky, when you add some
very bulky,
yeah.
very
But like
bulky.
the thing that shocked me a lot was because like everyone you see the first three picks are like hunting for their ace card or like hunting for
Oh
like
yes,
powerful mega Pokemon, and it's very hard. Like the first three Pokemon is like impossible to replace. Like we cannot find a replace for Staraptor. There's no, nothing can replace Staraptors, right? There's
Yes,
no one.
yes. All of
Yeah.
them are megas, by the way.
Yes. And this is the first non-mega Pokemon selected. And in theory, you could find a cheaper replacement. As I said, like Crocodile was like 9 points. The Crocodile could also intimidate like 9 points. Of course, like
Hmm.
it's 10 times weaker than Incineroar, but you save half of a point. So like
Yes.
one of the argument to make for not choosing Incineroar that early is because like intimidate users can be replaced in later rounds. You don't have to be so hurry in choosing like the intimidate user. But
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
It's all right. I make similar mistakes later on. We'll wait and see.
Yes, but like the other day, like because on the Chinese channel, my Chinese channel, I had the coach from Team 17. I was asking him why do you choose Incineroar. He was like he's doing this strategically. He don't want to review his mega that early. He want to wait for everyone to lock into their mega and he counter pick. He want to do counter pick.
That is smart, actually. That's very smart.
Yes, that's his strategy. Like that's his strategy going forward.
Mm.
So after the surprising pick of his general, a little bit surprise, we have on the first pick my man Roger from Chocobon choose Archaludon.
Archaludon!
Archaludon, the bridge.
All right. You want me to explain my pick?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I see Swampert. All right. I know there's going to be a rain team. And I also know that rain team gets to pick their second and third Pokemon together.
Yes.
Imagine if they get Swampert, Archaludon, and Pelipper. That would be insane. That would be
Yes.
insane for them to get. Archaludon is the other rain carry. Let's face it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I cannot let them have this. I don't even know what I'm playing at this point. I have to take Archaludon away.
Yeah. Like
And
that's
after
broadly
I took it,
explained.
I know I am playing some semblance of a rain team.
Yeah.
So I want to take Archaludon, and I'm fine with Politoed or Pelipper. I'm fine either way. Politoed, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So I'm not in a hurry to pick a weather setter yet, but I don't want Swampert to also have Archaludon.
Yeah, like as Rod explained, like the first pick, like Team Cat won. They have the first pick, which means they get the last pick from the second round and the first pick of third round. So like in draft league, people are saying like in draft league, you are positioned better if you are at the beginning or the end, so that you get your two like double pick. You get a double pick, you have two pick back to back. So it's a better position to be in, and it is harder for you to be in the middle because you have to wait for like lot of picks before it goes back to you. So like it's hard.
Oh yeah.
It's harder to choose like a duel or like two Pokemon that synergize with each other. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah. For example, like if Roger was at the ace, he could just go Archaludon Pelipper, and he'll get the core for the team. Like things like that.
That would be so good. I am
Yes.
regretting not having Pelipper every single second of every single day that I'm practicing my current team on the ladder. But we can
Yeah.
get to that later.
Yes. But also like Archaludon even losing like I think the reason I moved Archaludon from 20 to 19 was when I realized it loses its body press. Because now
Yeah,
you have to go special attack. Like there's no physical options for Calydon, like for most of the time.
it's a lot less flexible.
Yes. Also, like oh yes. So like as we're saying, like um, even though losing body press is hurts it, but like it's the quarter of the Wayne team, as Roger said, is another carry for the Wayne. Also, like it has three really good ability. Like stamina makes you like impossibly removed by any physical attacker. Once you get like 2 to 3
Mm.
stamina up, like anything that even like fighting or like ground type attacks will only hit you for like 20% of the health if you got like two to
Oh
three
yeah.
stamina up. Yeah. Oh, what's like 130 base defense? Yeah. Sturdy like makes you prevent like one shots. Um, Also, like Stalwart, I think it gets used in the draft league more than it is on the ladder because when you see your opponent has
Hey,
redirection.
Rage Powder and follow me, especially because goggles are not possible to get right now in Champions. So, might be
Yeah,
useful for
yeah.
redirection.
Also, like you can see if your opponent team has redirection. You can see it, and then you make a decision. So like it's more
Exactly.
relevant in draft league. I'll be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah, with 19 points, it's not cheap, but like it's also
It
like
is
not
not
the
cheap. It is
greatest.
not cheap. I can I say right now I'm regretting picking my entire team, but I love them. I love them. I'm gonna go through with them. I love them very much. Next season I'll come in with a different plan. All right. But I love
Yeah,
my team, every single one of them.
yeah. But like yeah, I mean like Burgess broken. Like Burgess, I think Burgess.
Very physically bulky. Very
Yeah,
physically bulky.
be honest, I think in the rain, like Bridge is probably more important than Stuart. Not Stuart, like Swampert. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
agree. I would agree. In
yeah,
Rain, the especially because your special attack would keep stacking up, it is a lot more threatening.
yes. I think the Bridge is like more important pieces than Swampert. That's why it's 19 and Swampert is like 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like at this point, we have two win teams. They have to sabotage against each other, which
Mm.
is something everyone else want to see.
Well, I didn't successfully sabotage all that much. They got everything else they wanted.
Yeah,
So we'll see. We'll see later on.
yeah. But like with two win teams, have to compete against each other. That's the biggest thing we learn from right now. Yeah.
Mm.
And for the next pick, name from the team name selected Whimscott. 19
That
points
also
supporter.
surprised me, if I'm being honest. That also
Yes.
surprised me.
It's the most expensive supporter we have in the entire draft board. Yes, the most expensive.
First, you have to go prankster. I mean, infiltrator, chlorophyll, useful, but it's not so useful. It's not powerful enough to make use of infiltrator or chlorophyll. Let's be
Yes.
honest. It
Yeah.
doesn't get the big like special attack that you need to make those builds work. So
Work. Yeah.
it's pretty much a prankster support.
Yeah. It is a supporter. It is the best supporter. Like right now, like people like this a new big six floating around featuring like Charizard, Garchomp, Floette, Basque Legion, Kingambit, and Whimsicott. Like that's a new
Yeah.
big six. Like the supporter in the big six was Whimsicott, which tells
Oh yeah.
us it is the best one. And it is the only prankster Tailwind. The other one was
It
not
is
in the
the
meta.
only prankster tailwind, but we have a Galewing tailwind later on.
Yes. Yes, we have a Galwin, we have a 15 points Talonflame, but with all the other prankster Tailwind not existing, this is the one that guarantees you the fastest Tailwind no matter what, right?
Especially because when you get that fast tailwind, it might mean that your second Pokemon can move before your opponent
Oh,
sets up their tailwind and one shot their
that's
tailwind setter.
yes. Yeah, like Ning is also like a guy from the debate field who's like very smart. I've been competing against him in debate tournaments over the past few years. He's giving me a hard time. So like I think he'll have a plan coming up for him, like by
Mm,
not choosing an ace card in round one and getting the best supporter. I will never count him out. I'll be honest. I will never count him out.
that's true.
That's
I'm
a
not
lesson I
counting him
learned.
out. Not counting him out.
Yeah, yeah. That's a lesson I learned. Or was like competing with him in debate rounds like over the past 5 6 years. Never count anyone out. Yeah, especially like for the
Mm,
smart people like him.
yeah.
And after six pick, here comes your man Data. And
Data.
I'll be honest, I never expected to have this pick because like we randomly draw the order of pick like 2 to 3 days before we actually did the draft. And by the time I know I was the seventh, I was planning for like some lower tier mega Pokemon or like some draft plans with like lower tier Pokemon. I was telling Roger I was looking at Metagross, Blastoise, even Gardevoir, Frostless, things like that.
Mm.
And one of a sudden, I realized with the first six pick being done, two of the single best Pokemon was left open. Charizard and Floret. Both of them
Oh
are
my
open for me to
God.
pick. And among them, I think like if Charizard does not have the Charizard X option, I would say maybe I would think Floret is a better
No,
choice than
I would still take CharY. I would take CharY over Floette.
I mean like this is an argument to make, right? Like if
There's an argument
this,
to be made. There's an argument to be made. But
yeah,
it
yeah.
does have the X option.
Yeah, so like I was like, and it is the only 21 pointer. Like usually in draft league, the max point we have is 20. But for this time only, we have something to break the rules, making himself versus 21 points, and I go for Charizard. Like I did a like no brainer 1 second Charizard. It's a
Yeah.
crime not to get Charizard when I have to, when I have the option. Especially when I'm on the seventh pick, means like there's two more picks before I get to pick next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Charizard is Charizard. Like by this time, I know I can pick a perfect partner for Charizard guaranteed. Like the things I'm looking at will be Floette. Of course, if I get both Charizard and Floette, it will be like the most broken combo ever. Like I get the two best
Yeah.
mega. Or I can get Garchomp, Sneasler, Basically Jamel, or like King Gambit, whatever. Like I could get whatever I want because there's only two more picks. They cannot sabotage all my choices. So I'm getting one of them somehow. So with guaranteed a good partner for Charizard, like there's no point not to do it for me.
Yeah.
Also, like just saying, like everyone is look at Charizard was like weather setter and heavy hitter, like it's the single best mon like in competitive Pokemon MA regulation and MB regulation probably. It takes down like nearly all of the big tournaments in MA regulation and was people like everything was built around Charizard basically in the last format. Like a lot
I'm
of
gonna say
Pokemon,
Char X is good too.
yeah, like even though like I'm saying like everyone like every meta was built around Charizard in MA, like Charizard was like decent solid Pokemon. I would say if Char-X was a separate Pokemon, it will voice 2 digit. It will voice like somewhere between like 14, 13, 15 points, somewhere around it. I didn't really
I say
think through it.
14. I say 14's about right. Look,
Yeah, it'll
it's
be
it's got flexibility. Tough Claws makes it a very powerful physical attacker, and you
yes.
can dump its 130 special attack on a one-time overheat.
Yes. And like Fire and Dragon were like very good typing. Like
Very
Gouging
good
Fire.
time.
Gouging
You are
Fire.
not weak to Fairy.
Yeah, you're not weak to Fairy, and you're not weak to Water, which is the two biggest weaknesses from Charizard, normal Charizard. Um,
Yes.
well, like normal Charizard, or
Well,
like normal
normal
Dragon.
Charizard isn't weak to Fairy either,
Yeah, but
but
like it's the
for
biggest
Dragon types,
weaknesses for Dragon, right? And
yes.
we see how good the typing is in Gouging Fire and Scarlet Violet. It's like very good Pokemon, Gouging Fire. So like Charizard
Mm.
X was somewhat somehow I think as if not uh stronger than Gouging Fire, maybe. I didn't really do the calculation, but so like if you see Charizard and you're like this guy's known for Char Y, and one of a sudden it has like fake out Dragon Dance and then just wipe the board. It's possible. It's
If
possible.
you set up a Dragon Dance, it is a formidable Pokemon.
Yes. Yeah. So like if I can pick a like a fake out user or like a redirection user, I could for sure one out of a sudden smoke people into a Charizard X and set up a Dragon Dance and just wipe the board.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But also like not to say Char Y. Char Y was like the best Pokemon. Like everyone has to have an answer. So like by the time I choose Charizard, means like everyone else at least needs to have one Pokemon at least that can use rock type moves because it's quadruple weaknesses which are Y. So like everyone
Yeah,
has to
you
run like
you gotta have Rock Tomb, Rock Slide, something Rock.
yeah
Otherwise, Charwai is just gonna take over.
yeah. So like I'm expecting like with me choosing Charizard, I'm expecting like people having rock slide against me all the time. That's
Oh
what it
yes,
is.
yes.
Yeah.
That and Stealth Rock.
Yeah, yeah. Like whatever rock move you get it.
If you step on a Stealth Rock, that's half your health bar. So, yeah,
Yeah,
there's always
like
that to be taken care of.
yeah, like anything rock, like anything related to rock, like people need to figure out, right?
Mm.
Yeah, very powerful. There's not much to talk about Charizard. Like everyone know how good it is in the Mega form. And was the last pick of our first round. We have PP Maxers and this coach Anthony choosing Blastoise for 17.
Now that's interesting. I'm gonna say that's interesting.
Yes. Blastoise, I think is the only Sprout user in this mega in this meta.
Oh yeah, Water Spout. Water
What is
Spout
Sprout?
is
Yeah,
very very powerful.
yeah, and it's the only one, right? It's no other
It's
Pokemon to
the
learn.
I am pretty sure it is the only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think all the other things that learns Water Spout is like all the wells, whatever. I don't know, like what's
Let me actually I can check for you on
yeah, I think
Showdown
it's
real quick.
most of the well saying that learns Water Spout. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, like Mega Blastoise learning Water Spout makes like a very, very heavy hitting
It is
sweeper
the only
for the
one.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only one. Yes.
If you set up enough, if you give it enough speed, um, either put it in. If you put it in rain with a scarf, if you give it a tailwind and it spouts, you might just lose the game. If you don't have speed control, you're going to be spouted to death.
Yes. Also, like it can use the what is the name of the attack that like the animation is like you go out of a shell. What is it?
Oh, you can shell smash.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can shell smash. Yeah, you can shell smash.
shell smash is insane.
Yeah,
If you can set up a shell smash, game over. You can take over everything.
yeah,
That is one of the most scary setup Pokemons ever.
yeah. Like you can like you can go like scarf water spout, or you can go like mega tailwind water spout, or like you can go like mega um trigoon water spout, whatever. Or you can just go white herb shell smash, and you
Oh
just wipe the
yes.
board. Yeah, there's just so
Oh
many ways
yes.
to build around Blastoise.
So many ways to build
Yeah,
around this.
and there's only 17, so it's pretty good. It's it's pretty good value out of Blastoise. Also, like I think, like the other thing is, Blastoise does fake out, so it could also become like a fake out user for the team. So like it fills up so many spaces, so many roles in the team. Like it could be a like a setup attacker. It could be like it could also
Oh
be like
yeah.
your supporter, whatever.
Fake it is actually so good for draft league and not too expensive.
Yeah,
Mm.
and also like with this ability Mega Launcher, because you are because of the ability, you are defensively a water type, but offensively, I think you are a water, uh, dark,
Dragon?
dragon, and fighting. Right?
Yeah.
That's what the Mega Launcher was supplying to. Right? I think Blastoise learns all the pulse, like
It
dark pulse,
actually
dragon
it
pulse.
doesn't it actually it knows terrain pulse too.
Yeah,
You
maybe. Yeah,
if you can set up terrain, that would also be very interesting.
yeah. Then you can be like a lot more type of attackers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like basically like without like future setup, you are a dog type, fighting type, and dragon type attacker, which is also
Yes.
very good. So like you get a lot of like types when you are attacking. So you don't have to
Mm,
worry about those type of attackers when you have Blastoise.
mm.
Yeah. And also, like, not to say that, like, water type is very good defensively in MB
It is
regulation.
very good.
Yeah, because we are lacking, well, just giga lacking, like, grass and electric type
I can
attackers.
tell you that my current Battle Stadium singles team, I am including Azumarill because it's such a good water type. It is pretty bulky and it can kill a lot of dragon types with its
Yeah,
fairy type moves.
yeah, and also, like, water type also, I think, adds up a lot for defensively. Yeah.
Yeah, this
As
is
as we
this is
see in the
solid.
draft, people were like drafting like random grass or like electric type simply because people want out of it. Like,
Yeah, this is. I'm the more I look into Blastoise, the more I like it. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, Blastoise is very flexible, and also like I like I know Anthony like from Riftbound. He is a very creative team builder, like deck builder, I'll say. So like he got
Mm.
a lot of like good ideas of how to build his Riftbound decks. So I would expect him to be as creative as he is in Riftbound into Pokemon. Be honest. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, that is
I
the
mean, and
end
we
of yeah. That is the end of the
yeah, that is
first
the
round.
that is the end of the first turn. Yes, I was about to say, and we'll see more about what he's trying to do with the second round of picks.
Yeah, because he's getting the first pick in the next round. Yes. Yeah. So that's the end of the first round. Anything surprising? I think like the thing that surprised me was the idea that Charizard gets to pick 7 and Incineroar gets picked like that early. That's the two things that really
I would
shocked.
say Incineroar was pretty surprising, and the fact that Zarb was alive, and that right now Floette is still alive, and Gengar,
Yes.
Floette and Gengar, two 20-point Pokemon still alive.
Yeah, the two 20-point Pokemon still remain unemployed. Yes. That's how bad
Yeah,
the job market is. As a 20-pointer, you also get unemployed in
in this
round one.
economy, I'm not surprised. In this economy,
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Yes. So that'll be the first round. We'll see the next round. Yeah.